Okay, it is October 6th, 4:01 p.m. and it's Wednesday. I'm at my mom's house doing a garden tour. We have our yard is just so much different now because we had it sod like over there and stuff. So basically in our garden over here, took out a few plants and put in different ones. Like there used to be like plants right here that we took out. They were kind of ugly. Like they were pretty, but they had like ugly parts about them. It was hard to take out. So this side we added a bush there, and we got some little pretty flowers there and there. And there's that bush still, so that bush is still the same. And then we have on this side we have that bush which is wilting. It needs water. And there's that one too. This is, I can't remember what that is. I can't remember if that's new or not. But those are still there. These lilies are still there, and this bush is still there. So that's new. And then kind of where some of the trenches were, we added a little bit of sod like right here by this sprinkler on zone 2, so we added some there. There's dirt here, so we added sod there too. So that's just some examples. And this by this sprinkler there was dirt, so we added sod there, and kind of in the trenches, and sod right here by this sprinkler. So we kind of just filled that stuff in. And then we planted a pear tree right here. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see how big they get. Sod right here where the old valve box for our old sprinkler system used to be. And sod right here in front of this sprinkler. There's a flagpole, which we've had for a few months now. But yeah, this pear tree, this is the tag for it. It is a Cleveland Select Flowering Pear. So it's cool. And yeah, has all that stuff on the back. Excited to get some pears off of it, hopefully. And then, I can't remember if it's a pear tree or not, but I think it is. And then there's this tree, which we took down, the pine tree there, and those are our Halloween decorations on the ground. And right here, we have this really tall tree. It's just, when we planted it, I can't remember, it's some type of maple. It is a Sienna Glen maple. It's a shade tree. So it's doing pretty good. So it's crazy how tall this one already was. So yeah, I'm gonna go through, I would go through here, but we planted sod, not really, shouldn't walk on it, so, but this area looks so much different now, so this was all weeds and now is our garden. And right here by the gas meter, we planted a bush there too. And yeah, so this is all sod, so once it gets all growing in and better, we'll be able to walk on it. It's just crazy how all that works. It looks like carpet basically at first. Oh yeah, and in this garden we took out these dead bushes, and we still have those 2 boxwood bushes and that cat spruce in the corner. But there used to be a bush here, 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 and there, I think. In the backyard we have, when we go to the backyard, we got sod here too. And there's supposed to be driveway here. We haven't added the rocks yet. So yeah, it's just a bunch of dirt right now, and the neighbor's Virginia creeper is right there. It's kind of on our fence. Those trees are starting to change a little bit. And we added some sod here where our pool used to be, and then got some cherry trees there that we added. So they're pretty cool looking. So there's all new ones. Then over here we have this tree that we added. I think I showed you the first new tree, and then that was the second one. We added grass over here too, because this area it did have grass, but the grass was kind of dying, so we added new sod there. We need to add some here, but there's this tree stump here where the old tree stump used to be that still is kind of there, so we added just a bunch of the stuff we needed to burn and stuff we don't have room to throw away. We added that on top of it, so we're just gonna burn it, and then once we get a chance, we're gonna have somebody grind the stump that's underneath it, because it's hard to see, but there's dirt all around it, but it's just still pieces of the stump that we need to grind. So then after that, we'll plant sod there. I don't know if it'll be this year or not. And this area just used to be weeds, and it has grass. There's this maple tree, the royal red maple tree. And then these are all weeds. I don't know what we're gonna do with this. I can't remember, maybe a golf course or something. Sunflowers from our sunflowers hanging out here, just kind of tipping over, getting old. This fall here, things are getting old. That windmill's pretty. Right here, we have a pretty tree also that we added. It is, oh yeah, a red sunset maple. So I'm pretty sure it's kind of like an autumn blaze maple, but it's a different species, but they're pretty. So it's cool to see everything change. Like there's some trees over there changing, turning yellow a little bit. The neighbor's plum tree's getting some colors to it a little bit right there. And there's their apricot tree. So yeah. Over here we have some of these bushes. So we, where our drip system is, we have some new bushes we added. Can't remember what they are. This is where our sod is. On this side we have some basil that came back from last year that we just left there. And in our garden, I plant stuff in here, I don't know what it'll be. Over here, there's more sod over here, and then there's still the sweet williams are there, and then the lilies are still there. So sod there. And that's it. Our backyard looks pretty different now, so that's cool. It's interesting to see the changes throughout the years, or the couple of years we've been here. So yeah, that's pretty much how everything's been. The garden, didn't have a big garden this year like we did last year, but it's been just more yard changes than usual. Because this used to be a big dirt hill with our garden. Now we took all the dirt out and put all that stuff there, so and where our pool used to be added grass there. And you can kind of see where the pool used to be because of the border there. So that's about it. I'll go show you. See if, I think right in our front yard of our street, we have some pretty, a lot of the neighbors' trees are changing. Thinking about getting rid of this motor home. We're done with it. It keeps having different problems. I don't know for sure. So those Norway maple trees over there are changing. Those trees that are there are turning yellow. Yeah, so the neighborhood's looking mostly green, but still got some colors in it. So yeah, that's about it. That's how everything's been. I'm excited to see what it'll look like next year. We had to decide where the sprinkler used to be from our old sprinkler system. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll keep you all updated.